Hello friends. So last two Friday live session, we spoken about how to do an analysis of a stock, step by step framework. First is that in the first session we spoken about the top down approach. In last session, I shown you the bottom up approach, top down approach, from the macro level to sector level to stock level, and the second I spoken about how to use various the screener queries and all that, even Tijori finance queries, to do a bottom up approach. If you're not gone through that two last two Friday live session, I'll give the link below. Do check it out. And today's session, we are going to talk about stock forecasting. As I promised last Friday that we'll do stock forecasting के forecast कैसे करना है. And guys, believe me, this is 99.9% of retail investor normally don't do this, but this is the one thing which will decide whether you have a good stock in your hand or not. And stock forecasting is very very important. See, there are always a two part of any stock. One is the current data, which you will understand the last 10 years history or quarter to quarter management ने अभी तक क्या कर लिया, what is the business model and all that stuff. Sector analysis, macro analysis, whatever you do is one part that is till now for that. But when you are buying the stock, you're buying for the future, correct? So you are buying a stock thinking that okay, till now the stock has done well, but what about the future? Because at the end of the day, the price what you are paying currently is for the future. So that is the second part. And this second part, as I told you, 99.9 investor normally don't do it. Okay, and because it is little bit complicated also, I do understand. Now for me it is a different thing. I have my, I earlier acted as a research analyst, portfolio manager, and even I have a currently whole research team with me. When we give our stock recommendation, as you know, we do all this research, and for us it's a daily job. But for you guys, if you are not into this, I think of course it always remain difficult part. So what I'm trying to do today, I'll segregate few things and show it to you step by step process. If you want to do an analysis of any stock, do a forecasting, what are the steps to be followed. I'll try to keep it as easy as possible so you can understand. Okay, and if you have any question, you can put it in the comment box. I'll do reply that. तो चले पहले बात करते हैं. And what is the start, how to start with the stock forecasting. See, stock forecasting is nothing. No, basically you have to assume what will be the share performance in next 2 years. Okay, so let us consider 2 years only. Let us not consider 5 or 10 years. 2 years. In our research also we take only 2 years. Why only 2 years? Because that till that only you can do analysis. उसके ऊपर तो फिर बहुत सारे assumptions आ जाते हैं. Plus, by doing this analysis, no, you will come to know whether to buy the stock or not. Now, understand. Now, to buy a stock or not will depends on the valuation of a company. What will be there after 2 years, and what is the current valuation and all that. Plus, now all this valuation is depend on the P&L balance sheet. Now, for that you have to forecast next 2 years P&L, correct? तो ही पता चलेगा ना कि भाई उसका वैल्यूएशन क्या आएगा और उसका ना प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी क्या रहेगी, सेल्स फोरकास्ट क्या होगा, सॉरी सेल्स का ग्रोथ क्या होगा, वो आपको पता चलेगा पीएनएल का फोरकास्ट करने से. तो 2 साल का फोरकास्ट करना होता है नॉर्मली. So suppose it is financial 24, so you have to do a financial 25 and financial 26. उस तरह से भी आप कर सकते हो, या तो आप यानी 24-25 को आप कीजिए फाइनेंशियल ईयर 25 एस्टिमेट, फाइनेंशियल ईयर 26 एस्टिमेट, फाइनेंशियल ईयर 27 एस्टिमेट. अब जो फाइनेंशियल 25 एस्टिमेट है उसमें आप देखिए till now 2 quarterly results are already out. So next 2 quarter result are going to come, correct? So October, November, December, that is quarter 3, and January, February, March, quarter 4 of financial year 24-25 will come. Okay, so 6 महीने का assumption होता है and 6 महीने का already actual figures है. When you combine these two things, it's a forecast. It's a no forecasting of the current financial year कि क्या ये result आएगा. and for the next 2 years it will be like 12 months forecasting. This is how you have to do it. As and when the quarter 3 result is out, then you have to forecast for the quarter 4, and the next two complete year, you have to basically do a forecast. So hope you are getting this. In any point, I do understand it, this is little bit complicated, guys. If you feel, no, you can put it in the comment box. I'll do reply all the questions. Okay, so don't worry about that. So this is what you have to keep in mind. Now, how to assume कि भाई क्या सेल्स होगा, क्या प्रॉफिट होगा, वो कहाँ से आप एज्यूम करेंगे? वेल, this you can get it through annual report, or through, you can say, the guidance given by the management, con calls and all that. Now you may say, तपन कहाँ से मिलेगा मुझे? Annual report तो चलो साल में एक ही बार आता है, but mostly it will be, you will be getting through conference calls and con calls, and through the management commentary only. Now you may say, from where I can get it? Well, I'll tell you how to get it. So let me share the screen also. Just a minute. I share the complete screen to you. So if you see here, so if you see, now we are talking about Mata technology. Just one example we have taken. Okay, just one example, not a stock recommendation or nothing like that, just for your analysis. If you go down, this is screener.in. Okay, screener.in. You can use screener.in, Tijori Finance. Okay, and you can get it through website also, the company website and all that. At the bottom, if you go here, you are getting this conference calls. Okay, transcript, conference calls, notes, PPT, and everything. Through this, you will come to know what is the management is talking about the futures. Also, there will be a annual report also. If you want to see, you will get it from here. So now, if you click this, like, no, for example, you want to understand what is the con call. So you can see here, once you click it, that con call will open. Okay, this is the con call, complete 17 pages where no management has spoken about. So lot many, what is conference calls after the quarterly result? No, or within 1 or 2 days or 3 days, no, management do a conference call with the analysts and the shareholders, and whatever question analysts and shareholder want to ask, they can ask them and they will reply. It's a telephone call, it's a conference call type of thing, and this is the complete transcript of that. Through that, you will come to know what the market is, what the company is expecting, and management is saying, okay, our sales may grow by like this, our costs may grow by like this, we expect a profitability to go to here. Okay, this we are expecting, like ROE, ROC will be at this level, and all this guidance they give. Now, based on the guidance given by the management, then another thing, what basically analysts do is they assume, they assume कि चलो इन्होंने बोला है, again, just to make you understand that, okay, that the company told that, okay, 15% से हमारा sales next year बढ़ेगा. So you have this year's sales 100 rupees, and that you add 15%, so 115, and you saying that after that, no, management is saying it may grow by 20%, then you have to add 20% on 115. So this is why you got the sales growth. Okay, what management is saying. ओके, अब आप बोलोगे तपन मैनेजमेंट का कुछ पता ही नहीं है, वो क्या बोल रहे हैं हमें कुछ पता ही नहीं है, तो कैसे करना है? दे हैव नॉट गिवन द गाइडेंस. देन यू हैव टू एज्यूम, कि भाई ये कंपनी ने इतने साल से इतना परफॉर्म किया है, दिस इज व्हाट द कैपेसिटी इज कमिंग, दिस इज व्हाट दे आर वर्किंग ऑन, दिस आर द न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स कमिंग, एंड यू हैव टू granular level assume that, okay, how the sales will be. Okay, so once you understand the, okay, sales growth, sales आपने plot कर दिया, then you have to understand the raw material cost and everything. So now suppose for it's a automobile company, so raw material cost में उनके पास copper, steel and all that, plus a lot many raw material they are getting it, plus so many things they are getting it. So what is the price inflation? If price of metal is going up, then your cost of raw material be on a higher side. All that you have to assume, and then you will get the raw material cost. Minus that, you will get the sales minus raw material cost of production. Basically cost of production बोला जाता है उसको. Sales minus cost of production will be the gross profit. Then from that, you have to reduce the operating cost. What is operating cost? Like employee cost, any staff cost, then admin cost and all that, no, marketing expense and all that operating expenses you have to reduce, then you will get the EBITDA. Now operating cost also you have to assume कि नेक्स्ट 2 साल में कितना बढ़ेगा। ओके, तो आप बोल रहे हो कि भाई सेल्स 15% से बढ़ेगा, चलो आपके कॉस्ट 10% से बढ़ेंगे, उसके लिए भी आप मैनेजमेंट को पूछ सकते हो कि भाई कुछ ऐसा आ रहा है, हाउ मच एम्प्लॉय एडिशन यू आर गोइंग टू डू इट, based on the employee addition, know how much the cost may increase, and all that assumption you have to read. See, when I was an analyst, I used to publish research reports like Tata Steel, ACC, and all that. No, I used to do all this thing in Excel. Okay, and assuming you कि इस तरह से cost बढ़ेंगे, ये होगा, and this will be the EBITDA level and all that. Okay, so उस तरह से आपको करना है। आप बोलोगे यार तपन ये क्या बोल रहे हो यार, इतना सब कौन करेगा? I'm just showing you the mechanism. To do, not to do, it's a different thing. But I want you guys to understand how the stock forecasting is happening. That's why please listen this video or watch this video till the end. By the way, guys, if you are liking this video, please do like it and share it with everyone. The more the likes, the more I get motivated, that give you as much as good content, and help you to understand about the stock market. Okay. And by the way, also, guys, sorry, before I go, if you want to know about our stock recommendation series, our website is given below link. Click it. A big offer going on currently on our stock recommendation services. Go and check it out. Believe me, it is the best deal. Okay, chale. So talking about all these costs, you have to do a complete forecasting. Based on that forecasting, you will understand. Okay, next 2 साल में समझ लो 10% से cost बढ़ रहा है. Then that you reduce it, then you'll get a EBITDA. EBITDA money EBITDA, yani earning before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization. So वहां भी आपको फिर इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट जो होता है ना, वहाँ का सॉरी डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट होता है, वो एज्यूम करना होता है। तो वो डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट कैसे एज्यूम करेंगे? तो वो जो आपका जो कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर होने वाला है नेक्स्ट 2 साल, वो आपको कहीं मैनेजमेंट से पता चलेगा, उनके फ्यूचर नो व्हाट देयर विजन है, व्हाट न्यू प्लांट्स आर कमिंग, what new industry they are acquiring, means company they are acquiring, and all that investment they are doing. Okay, so lot many things, capacity build up क्या करने वाले, based on all these things you have to put that asset blocks for the next 2 years, and based on that you will understand, okay, this is the net depreciation. See, I'm just giving you an overview. डिटेल में जाओगा तो बहुत ही घंटे निकल जाएंगे, and this thing will go and go and that's why I'm just trying to give you a brief overview. So once you get the 2 years depreciation, you plot it, then you get a EBITDA. So EBIT, sorry, earning before interest and tax. Earning before interest and tax में वापस आप इंटरेस्ट निकालोगे। अब वो इंटरेस्ट कहाँ से मिलेगा कि कंपनी ने काफी सारी डेट ली होती है ना, एंड ऑन दैट डेट they have a maturity coming, again they are planning to increase the debt for the future, for the new expansion and all that stuff. So accordingly that they will take it, and based on that they have a complete interest calculation, and based on that interest calculation you have to assume कि हाँ भाई नेक्स्ट 2 साल में किस तरह से डेट बढ़ेगी, तो कितना इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट आएगा, एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ that you have to put it, and then you comes the profit before tax. Okay, so भाई ये प्रॉफिट आ गया बिफोर टैक्स। ओके, उसमें से आप फिर टैक्स निकालेंगे, वो तो सिंपल है, आपका जो परसेंटेज होता है वही आपको डालना है, एंड लाइक 30% है तो 30% डालो, एंड यू विल कम टू नो द टैक्स, एंड देन लास्ट इज द प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स, एंड प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स इज द अल्टीमेट थिंग। सो उससे आपको पता है कि हाँ भाई प्रॉफिट कितना बढ़ रहा है, and that profit after tax divided by equity shares, number of equity shares will give you earning per shares. So this is how the complete P&L will be estimated for 2 days. Okay, sorry, not 2 days, 2 years. And this is how you can start. What I'll do, I'll show you a example of one research report. Through that आपको पता चलेगा। मटार का ही दिखाता हूँ। Again guys, I am not telling you to buy or sell मटार, I'm just showing you how to do it. So keep this in mind. No stock recommendations here. So let me share you the screen again. So talking about how the analysts do it, I'll show it to you. So talking about this, if you see here, now this is a P&L. Okay, अगर आप यहाँ देखोगे, okay, like no 5 years, 6 years is the actual figure. Then I told you, no, financial year 25 estimate, financial 26 estimate, and 27 estimate. Again, these are all figures in millions. So in crores, if you see, the basically income from operation has gone from 735 crore to 922 crore to 1218 crore. Now these three figures are the forecasting. This is what the analysis done. Now this is a Matar research report from Motilal Oswal, but by showing that, it shows that know how the things are happening. Again, so the change is 27% and 1 minute, 27%, 25% and 32%. This is the growth. Again, the raw material cost, as I told you, based on the raw material cost, you have to know forecast and everything. And the same way, what I told you, each and every head is been forecasted here. And at the end of the day, you are getting the profit after tax. Got it? Okay, and this is the margin. So 11% margin gone up by 15%, then 18%. And this whole thing, what I was telling you, this is nothing but the forecasting of P&L. Yeah, I know many of you may be a non-finance guy, engineer, doctor. You must be feeling कि यार बहुत कुछ हो रहा है, but understand this is the basic thing you have to do when you are no trying to understand any company. Now, based on the P&L, you will get the forecasting of your balance sheet. Now this is the complete balance sheet. अब यहाँ से ही वो ये आ रहा है. Again, lot many assets are added and all that, no, वो भी यहाँ आ जाएगा. So if any new capital investment is done, cash going out, going in, and all that will be covered here. Now based on the P&L, what you have derived and all that, this is what are the important ratios. So earning per share, as I told you, total profitability divided by EPS, and then you are getting this type of EPS. Okay, price to book value. And see, this is what is the P ratio, price to book value ratio, EV by sales, EV by EBITDA. See, lot many things are shown here. Okay, for each and every year. Now you may say, अपन इतना सारा ROE कितना होगा, ROC कितना होगा 3 साल का. See, it is in an increasing trend. Okay, ROE is in increasing trend, ROC is in increasing. That is good. Now again, but understand, all this forecasting will differ from analyst to analyst. मैं करूंगा, मेरा फोरकास्टिंग की वैल्यू अलग होगी, कोई और करेगा, उसका अलग होगा. So जरूरी नहीं है all analysts are right. Correct. So they try to use their own assumption. That's why, as Warren Buffett used to say, no, okay, all this forecasting is nothing, no, but no play done by most of the analysts. But see, at the end, you have to do something, no, if you want to understand कि भाई यहाँ से कंपनी कहाँ जाए, तो आपको रफ आइडिया तो होना चाहिए. And that is what no everyone is trying to do here. Okay, so this is what is the no complete understanding about various ratios, how it will be for the next 3 years and everything. Okay, even the cash flow statement based on the your you can say that P&L and balance sheet and all that. No, next 3 years cash flow statement भी कैसे रहेगा, वो सब यहाँ बताया गया है. ठीक है. Now this is what is there. Now you may say, तपन ये सब आया कहाँ से? ये सब आया basically यहाँ से. मैं देखो आपको बताता हूँ. See what they have assumed. What they have assumed. Now this is very important to understand. Okay, like if you see here that what they are saying that what is the revenue growth. तो देखो ये sales growth है. Now that they are assuming for the next 3 years. That is what is Motilal Oswal analyst is assuming that financial 24 estimate 25 estimate no 26% का growth होगा, यहाँ 25 and 32% based on what the input you are getting from the management. EBITDA will grow up. Okay, the percentage at 20.9 say 24 26.5. This is nothing but the EBITDA going up. Okay, then you can see the PAT also going up based on the all the ऐसा. नाउ ऑल दिस फिगर कहाँ से आ रही है? ये फिगर सब यहाँ से ही आ रही है. बट सम ऑफ द एजम्पशन ये जो होता है कितने से ग्रो होगा, वो पहले आपको प्लॉट करना पड़ेगा, तभी आपको ये पता चलेगा. अगेन डाइवर्सिफिकेशन ऑफ रेवेन्यू. तो जो रेवेन्यू होता है उसको ब्रेकअप किया जाता है कि भाई प्रोडक्ट्स एंड अदर डिफेंस में कितना है, क्लीन एनर्जी कितना है, स्पेस में कितना है. बेस्ड ऑन द रेवेन्यू मॉडल यू विल एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द मैंने the profitability, because each and every revenue segment will have a different margins and different profitability. then improving no return ratios and all that. Okay, year on year कैसा रहेगा, various ratio, ROE, ROC, CFO, cash flow from operation, और ये सब यहाँ आपको पता चल रहा है. ओके, सो इन अ रिपोर्ट यू विल कम टू नो लॉट मेनी थिंग्स. ओके, यहाँ से भी आपको काफी सारी चीजें पता चलेगी. what is the base of the assumption what they are having. Okay, and based on that whatever P&L you are deriving. ओके, आपने 2 साल का फोरकास्टिंग कर दिया एंड ऑल दैट, देन यू गेट हैव टू वर्क ऑन द वैल्यूएशन. सो बेसिकली अगर आप देखो ये वैल्यूएशन पार्ट ये है. 1 मिनट, सॉरी. So if you see valuation part is this, that we estimate Mata to deliver CAGR of 28, 42, 58 in revenue, EBITDA and adjusted profit for next 3 years. यानी वो एज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि भाई पैट 58% से ग्रो होगा 3 साल में और सेल्स ग्रोथ होगा 28% से. Okay, on the back of strong order inflow, we retain a buy rating at this, and this is what they are telling about, that they are considering a P ratio of 34 for the financial year 26 EPS. Okay, तो 34 into 26 EPS जो होगा उससे आपको ये जो आपका प्राइस टारगेट है जो यहाँ क्या है, प्राइस टारगेट दिया है इन लोगों ने. 1 मिनट, is this one 2100. So they are saying that at 2100 the Matar will go based on this assumption. And now understand, this is an assumption given by this analyst. Which analyst? उसके भी नाम दिए होते हैं इसमें. Okay, अगर आप देखो तो ये है like Meet Jain, Suman Kumar. Okay, and just giving you an idea. I'm not saying you have to follow these, but you will get a roughly understanding of where the things will be. You can see the sales forecast, EBITDA forecast here, everything is given here. Okay, यहाँ से आपको debt to equity, ROE, ROC यहाँ मिल जाएगा. But why you have to do it? If you want to do it, please do it. If you are not unable to do it, you can go through the research reports also. That is also very important thing. See, valuation is also another different ball game. If you want to know about the valuation कैसे करना है ना, then put it in the chat box, no, in the comment box, that we want to know, I want to know valuation, how to do it, then I'll put it. I'll try to cover that video also. Okay, and even if you want to know how to read the research report, वो भी आप डाल दीजिएगा. So accordingly, no, I'll try to make a video on that also. Okay, so this is how the things no, you can think about, no, when you are doing a forecasting. I've just given you the rough idea, but believe me, this is so important. Along with that, it's not that only financial. अब ये तो हमने देखा quantitative analysis, but what about the qualitative analysis? Now what you will say, what is a qualitative analysis? Because qualitative analysis is understanding about the management, understanding about the governance, क्या बोलना चाहते हैं, क्या करना चाहते हैं वो लोग. Because management, they know where the ship is going. Okay, and what is their vision, where they want to reach, at what level they want to reach, and how they are going to acquire. Okay, if it's a cash rich company, किस तरह से वो कंपनी को एक्वायर करने वाले, क्या प्लान है, ये सब जानना जरूरी है. whether the current management main key persons are going to continue or not, or they're leaving. So this is nothing but a qualitative analysis, what they are thinking for next 2 years. If management is aggressive, they are coming on TV every day, हम ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, फलाना ढिमका ये वो, but वो results में नहीं दिखता है, then stock tank हो जाता है. For example, IDFC First Bank, best example. Every time management is saying guidance, no, this is what we want to achieve, that is we are going to, but when it comes to profitability, it's not showing, and that market does not like. So understanding that framework of qualitative management, or even in research report also they covered the management. Yes, management very important, and that too you come to know through conference calls and all that. So understand about the management. Plus another big point you have to understand, the third point is what is happening in that sector. Is the sector will have the same type of tailwind which it used to be, यहाँ से और सेक्टर बढ़ने वाला है, क्या गवर्नमेंट का फोकस है, हाउ द कॉम्पिटिशंस आर एंड ऑल दैट तो है. लेकिन चलो सेक्टर का पहले बात करते हैं. सेक्टर में वो दम है कि नहीं है कि यहाँ से बढ़ेगा. If it is a dying sector or sector is going through a very very rough time, this is where you have to be very very careful. Like suppose you are saying defense sector, so then yes, government backing is there. Next 10 years, lot of focus will be on there on the defense sector and all that. Very good point. Now then you have to think about it in a positive manner. Okay, okay, 10 साल की 20 साल की मुझे visibility दिख रही है. But when you talk about like gaming stocks and all that, no, and you may say अरे यार इसमें पता नहीं क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. Just a minute guys, you're talking too much, no, that's right. So gaming companies and all that, no, you know that the tax are coming more and more by the government. No, government want to discourage that sector and all that. Then the future is not so bright. So there the forecasting will be completely different. So understand about the sector also. That is a third point. So the first point, as I told you, you have to do a complete financial forecasting, which I shown you in a complete detail. The second point, you have to understand the management, how the management is going. Third point is you have to understand the sector. Okay, sector भी आपको समझना है क्या है. And the fourth point is okay, मैनेजमेंट सेक्टर. एंड द फोर्थ पॉइंट कौन सा था? मैक्रो एनालिसिस. हाँ, मैक्रो एनालिसिस एंड यस सॉरी पीयर्स कंपैरिजन. सॉरी मेरे दिमाग से निकल गया, मैं बोल रहा था. तो you fourth point is you have to understand with the peers, you have to compare with the peers. Okay, so for example, like now talking about matar only. Okay, so you have to understand that. Okay, where the things are going on. So अगर आप यहाँ देखोगे मटार का, so you have to compare with the peers comparison, how the competitors are doing. Okay, so you can see here, these are the various competitors. Against these competitors, how the stake, how whether the company is overvalued, undervalued, ROE, ROC, and all the datas and all that you have to check to understand and compare with the, you can say the uh, peers. Now why you have to compare with the peers के देखो क्या है कि हमें तो वो स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट करना है जहां ग्रोथ ज्यादा है. So out of 6 stocks, like suppose you want to buy, let me take another example, Infosys, then you have to compare with TCS, HCL, Wipro and all that and select the best. Select the best. So ऐसा जरूरी थोड़ी है कि हमने जिसका फोरकास्टिंग देखा है, हमने जिसका देखो वही लेना है. नहीं, हमें स्टॉक ऐसा लगना है, लेना है जो strong हो. So you have to compare with the peers comparison also. So this is how you can start thinking about the company, whether you should invest or not based on doing all this financial forecasting, sector analysis, management analysis, and the peers comparison. If you are able to indulge in all this in a deeper manner, no, I can bet to know that your understanding about the stock will be much more improved, and you will able to analyze and forecast कि हाँ भाई यहाँ से कंपनी अच्छी दिख रही है मेरे को, यहाँ से मुझे एक लंबा ग्रोथ दिख रहा है. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू envisage that type of growth, no meaning of going into that stock, guys. Even when we do analysis, we keep all this like this four factor which I told you, we do go and deep into much more at a deeper level. अगर इसमें से एक भी फैक्टर में प्रॉब्लम है कि भाई सब अच्छा है लेकिन मैनेजमेंट अच्छा नहीं है, नो, डोंट गो. सब अच्छा है लेकिन पीएस कंपैरिजन में देखता हूँ कोई और स्टॉक ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है, तो भाई क्यों ये क्यों लूं, वो ना लूं. करेक्ट. तो सब अच्छा लग रहा है, कंपनी इज डूइंग ग्रेट एवरीथिंग, बट द सेक्टर इज नॉट परफॉर्मिंग, is not going to perform in next 2 years, then what's the meaning of buying in that sector? Or the fourth is the forecasting is not looking good. So all these things when you combine, believe me, this is the secret recipe, where you will able to select a worthy title of a multi-bagger stock. Okay, तो उस तरह से आपको देखना है. I know still I can talk in hours together, but I don't want to make this video much bigger, but just to give you a crux of the story here. If you then also if you want to know more, put it in the chat box or comment box, what you want to know. I'll try to make a video on that. So hope you like this video, guys. Do like it and share it to everyone, and as I told you, do subscribe to our channel. And by the way, if you're still not joined our stock recommendation series, guys, our profit multiplier product, The link is given below of our website. Go and check it out. Lot of offer and lot many members are been benefited out of that. See, the purpose of all this doing is nothing but not to show you the way of selection of a right stock. And in this market, no, where things are not going as per our will and all that, no, market देखो कितना volatile है, all these things plays a big role. You do it by yourself, but if you think that नहीं यार इतना सब तो मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, nothing wrong in taking an expert help also. Okay, चले guys, so thank you very much and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.